Some thoughts from us to you, our sponsored students. Dear student, we are pleased we are able to sponsor you while you get a Christian education. We, along with our family and friends, are making a sacrifice so you can enjoy the privilege of attending your school, not a public school. We want you to make us proud of all you do. We want you to do your very best always in everything. We want your faculty to expect that you will be responsible, respectful, obedient, and a force for good. Not just a neutral force, but a force for good. We want your school to be a better place in every way because you are there. We want you to help make your school a better spiritual place, a cleaner place, a healthier place, a happier place. We want you to focus on getting the best education you can. We want you to set an example to others of how to live a Christ-like life. Should you at some time mess up, confess specifically, honestly, and don't blame others for your actions. Do it quickly. Don't delay. Choose friends and choose to be a friend that help or helps each other do the right thing. Determine to avoid the appearance of evil at all times. Know the rules and follow them. Rules are for the benefit of all. If everyone used common sense and common kindness, it would be a better place for all, a better world. Having some give and take, being understanding of each other. Look around before you leave a room or a space. Are you leaving your space better than you found it? We hope so. Your position in school society. In academy, each year you reach a higher rank and you have more respect. The first year, you may be timid, and you may be more inclined to be careful and follow the rules. And then each year you start to say, I got this thing figured out, and start to get careless. Be careful, friend. And then you come to your senior year, grade 12, and you're at the top. Pretty cool, huh? Be careful. Be careful. The next year, you're a freshman in college and back at the bottom of the pile. We must not allow ourselves to get to know-it-all. Thinking we know what we're doing and no one needs to tell us what to do. My friend, even at age 50, 60, 70, we can still learn from others. And smart people listen to the advice offered to them. They don't say, I know what I'm doing, even if it's just to themselves. Listen. The freshman year in college is fun, 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 until. I can remember when I was a freshman in college, I had been in academy, a dorm room. I had to comply, be in my room at a certain time, attend worship services, be to work at a certain time, be in classes, very closely supervised. Then my freshman year in college, I had 3 buddies. We shared a suite of rooms. Wow, did we have fun, 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 fun. And then I discovered my grades were suffering. I wasn't keeping up. I was going to lose my scholarship if I didn't get all A's the next quarter, the next session. I had to buckle down and be careful and do my best. I put myself on probation. I didn't even want to tell anyone. I just decided I've got to do it. I've got to be responsible for myself, because if I lose my scholarship, I'm going to have to drop out of school. I can't ask my parents to fund me. I have an opportunity and I need to take advantage of it. And I had to be very serious and sober. And for that next course, that next period of time, I had to do my very best. I took every easy course I could to get an A and save my scholarship. And that meant from then on, I had to be a very serious student. So let me suggest to each one, be a serious student right now. If you've got your eye on medical school or some profession, the kind of grades you get will matter. So do your best. But that requires time management. I took a course in time management, and what I'm going to share with you cost a lot of money, but I'm sharing it with you for your benefit. You need a daily to-do list, a daily success list. And on this daily to-do list, there are 3 categories of things. There's the must-do today, need to do soon, and do sometime. The must-do today. If I don't get it done, I'm going to be in a major problem. There's going to be major problems for me or for others. I have to get it done. So I give that an A. And everything else in that category gets an A. I need to get this done, but it doesn't have to be done today. My world won't fall apart if it waits until tomorrow. I will still be responsible if it doesn't get done today. So I give that a B, and everything that fits in that category. And then everything else, the do sometime, is a C. I don't do a B or a C until I've completed all of my A's. I don't do a C until I've completed all of my A's and B's. Let's take a look. Here's Monday's to-do list, or maybe it's even Sunday's to-do list. Prepare for classes. Now, on your to-do list, you would put the specifics of how to prepare. Read certain pages, write a certain story, whatever it may be. Be specific. Shop for food. You're self-cook, shop for food. Oh, visit with friends. Laundry. I got to do my laundry. School projects. I've got school projects. So, how do I mark these? Well, I prepare for all of my classes with an A. That's an A. It has to be done. Whatever has to be done for tomorrow, I put an A on it. I get that done so I'm ready for tomorrow. Well, shop for food. I still have some rice and I still have a few vegetables. I need some things. But I won't go shopping for my food until I've done all of my A category items. Visit with friends? Well, I enjoy doing that, but it doesn't help me to my success. I need to do all of my A's and all of my B's before I visit with my friends. Laundry, well, I still have some underwear and my uniform I can wear. So I give it a B. I know I'm going to need to do my laundry soon, but if I don't get it done today, I'll still be okay. And school projects, well, that's an A. It might not mean that I have to get the whole project done today, but if I know I have a project due on Friday, then I break it down and I assign a portion for each day. If some days are more full than others, then I put a portion of that school project on another day, but I put a larger portion. So there you have one day's to-do list. Mondays or Sundays or whatever. But it's Monday's success list as compared to Monday's fun list. I have all of the same things on my fun list. I still need to prepare for classes, shop for food, visit with friends, do my laundry, and school projects. But this is my fun list, not my success list. So I make visiting with my friends my A. That's the most important. And I like shopping. That's fun. So I'm going to go shopping for food. That's an A. And my laundry? That's an A. Because it's my fun list. And I like having clean clothes and all of that. So my preparing for classes moves to B. And my school projects move to B. And now I have a recipe for fun and for failure. For fun and for failure. Notice, the more specific the list, the more helpful the list is. So be sure and write down what your class assignments are. Mark the page numbers, the details, specifically what's needed, and put it on your success to-do list. You can use a notebook for your daily success list, or you can write on a wall calendar, but it's hard to take that to class with you. Better to have a calendar in your notebook so you can write things in even months ahead. You can write in the school calendar of events so you're preparing for events that are ahead. Keep looking ahead. I suggest you use a pencil, though, and have a good eraser, because events will get rescheduled and you may have to reorder your assignments. Reorganize them. Save your success calendar to refer back to and be able to figure out when you did a certain thing. Do you know? Sometimes it can be a lifesaver to be able to say, it was 3 weeks ago on Tuesday that I did thus and so. Your success calendar can be used to write in when you bought certain items to know how often you need to make that purchase. Maybe, when did I buy propane to cook with? My friends, fellow students, people who keep a success calendar succeed at a higher rate and to a higher degree than those who do not. By marking each item as an A, B, or C item, it helps you organize your time. Keep in mind, everyone has the same number of hours in a day. If you feel like you have way too much to do, then organize it and categorize it with your A, B, and C. You will be amazed at how much you can get done if, when you finish one item, you go to your success calendar and you mark it off, and then you pick the next A item until all the A's are done. So why are some better at getting everything done? Why? Because some have a plan and they work their plan. And that's what we just described. So make a plan and reach your goal. If you have no plan, you will reach that goal. Review your success calendar each night before going to bed. You will know what you have to do. Don't stay up late into the night. If you need to, set the alarm and get up early and get things done. Lay out the things that you need to take to school with you the next day. Be ready for your day. If something comes up compare it to your success plan. If it doesn't help you reach your success plan, then what should you do? Don't do it. If you make success as your number one priority, then you can follow your success plan. That means be balanced. Have a spiritual plan too. Include in there your devotional time. You're in charge of how you spend your gift of 24 hours a day. So work your plan. Students, I would like to say a word about relationships. They're important. Be kind to all. Respect the time of others. Don't interrupt their study time. And don't let them interrupt yours. Respect the space of others. Keep your space clean. Respect and obey your dean or your landlord or who it is, whoever. Be in your room at curfew. If you're not in the dorm, set your own curfew. What is a respectable time? What time do your fellow students who live near you get in? When does the landlord expect you to be in? Be a good neighbor. Don't be noisy. Leave the shower clean. Leave the CR clean. Leave the kitchen clean. Empty your own trash and your own garbage. Enjoy group dates. Never alone with the opposite sex. Keep your commitments. If you said you'd do it, then do it. If you have to reschedule, then reschedule. But don't just not show up. If you're expected someplace, be there. Don't borrow money. Be careful about lending it as well. Save for the future. I think of the prodigal son. He had a lot of money and he went out and he spent it with his friends and they had fun. And then the money was gone and his friends disappeared as well. One day the time will come when you'll wish you had saved your money. I think about our grandsons, little Chad and Joby, who each mowed lawns and did hot work in the sunshine. And they saved their money. And then when they turned 15 or 16, they bought their own first car because they had a goal and they saved for that goal. They didn't just spend their money because they had it today. Oh, I'm going to buy snacks. I'm going to eat out. I'm going to do fun things. Save for the future. Help your teachers. Life is hard as a teacher. You have no idea. Keep sweet smelling. Stay in lighted areas with your friends. Don't go into dark areas. Stay where you can be seen. Avoid pushing and shoving. Communicate with others. Communicate with us. We want to know what's going on in your life. What kind of grades are you getting? How are you getting along? What class are you having difficulty with? What is your best class? Communicate with us. Talk to others, not about them. If you have a problem, work it out. Go talk to the person that you have the issue with. It's what Christ said to do. Don't be evil speaking about others to tear them down in the eyes of your friends. Got a problem? Work it out. And then forgive and forget. In conclusion, we are sacrificing for you. As you know, we don't drive a car here in the Philippines. We don't have a driver. We could afford a car and we could afford a driver if we weren't sponsoring our students. So I want you to know we are sacrificing for you. Please appreciate it. Please value it. It's not a joke. It's a serious thing. And you need to know that sponsorship is a privilege. It's not a right. It's not a right. And if need be, we will put wayward students on probation and or terminate the sponsorship. So make sure you do your very best. Make us proud. We are praying for you, and we want the very best for you.